Jay Patterson from the Good Life YouTube channel, and of course my buddy Andy Van Osteren from Warrior Roasters. He's a brilliant man. He has a very fine palate, and that's why we kind of do these videos, to let you know, if you're a discriminating taster, what you might like, what you might not. You know, sometimes purchasing a bottle of wine is a big investment, right?
Absolutely.
So you don't want to get swill. And not every, you know, it's a rather objective type of tasting. So for some, you might think it's brilliant, the greatest thing since God. The other person's going to taste the same thing and go, no, this is crap. So that's why we've invited the hot chicks, because neither one of these two have any filter whatsoever, especially when it's dark. And it's a little dark. Dark is our code for, yeah, we've had a little bit to drink tonight. This evening we're trying the Lewis Grace. This is Lewis Grace, and thank you very much, John and Christine Hills, who brought this bottle over to us. John and I joined the wine club in Apple Hill, which is in the Sierra Foothills, several years ago, and they make some dynamite juice. Honestly, you know, the winery has been around for quite a while. Back in like 1700, 1750, 1776, Lewis Grace. They were making wine, but they weren't at a production level. And so since 1776, they've been kind of finally crafting and honing into what's going on out there.
It's a long time for the Sierra Foothills.
A very long time. Probably one of the oldest wineries in the Sierra Foothills, if not the oldest. So if you're familiar with Placerville or Apple Hill, a lot of us folks here on the coastline and in Northern California, Northern Nevada are familiar with that. A great place to go around the fall season, around harvest time. Might be familiar with Lewis Grace being there for quite a while. So tonight we're sampling, we're trying this is a 2012 Aboriginal Red. I think, Andy, your first comment when seeing this was, oh, it must be an Australian wine.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Aboriginal. This is a blend right here, and it's about 50-50. It's 50% Cabernet and 50% Shiraz. This is my wife, Allison, hot chick number one, and this is Andy's wife, Jill. Not wife yet, but pretty much should be, aka hashtag empty glass girl, and tonight she actually has some wine in her glass, which is a good thing.
Absolutely.
So, Allison,
Jake, can I pour?
Please do. Yeah, for sure. I haven't had much aside from just the crack open on this.
Is this what you poured in mine as well?
This is exactly what I poured in everybody's here.
Nice.
So that came out of a box.
Yeah.
What?
The
box is white inside. I was going to say, what box? I don't see that.
Here's an interesting bit of trivia for you. Sommeliers, when you go to a really, really nice restaurant, they don't practice too much anymore, but they should crack open the bottle, and instead of pouring you the first taste, they should swish it in their own glass, and they should take the first sip, because the last thing you want when you go into a white tablecloth, $100 a plate dinner is to be drinking vinegar that some sommelier said, well, smells good, and he's busy, he's got 45 tables, and just hands it off to you. The sommelier should typically taste the first sip. So I did taste the first of this just to make sure I wasn't feeding my guests vinegar this evening.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So very, very welcome. Wife, not today. What are your initial impressions on the Lewis Grace?
My first impression? First. Okay, she's going to give me a head start. Because she's first, I'm second. Alright, so I took a small sip already. But I'll do it again. Smells like wine. Tart.
Tart? Okay.
It's tart.
So maybe dried cherries?
It's very mild. Maybe dried cherries, it's tart. Tart, but it mellows out as you swallow.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Hot chick number two, what say you?
Did you get that tart cherry? I feel it's very mild. It's not. I don't feel this sour. I don't feel the tartness that you're getting.
And
What am I getting on that?
When you say it's very mild,
Help me out here.
do you mean the tannins aren't big? It's not drying out your mouth instantly?
Correct.
It's fruity, jammy, a little lush, not burning the back of your throat.
No, it doesn't burn.
Exactly.
Okay. Andy, how about you, man?
So I get I get berry on the nose, without a doubt. I mean,
yeah.
there's that cherry that Jabe's referring to is right there. But there is a fairly good tannin structure that does lend a little bit of dryness, and then I'm not getting a real super deep complex. It's so when you say
It's very mild.
Yeah, it's very mild. When Jill says mild, I think that's what it refers to. Is this isn't a huge wine, right?
Yeah,
This
soft.
is a very easy to drink wine.
delicious.
Soft,
Fruit forward.
fruit forward, but a good tannin structure. So I think that as it opens up, this wine will get very, very smooth and mellow in a little bit of time.
Yeah, there's a little grapefruit at the end of the palate when you take a sip. As the wine is finishing, it's got a nice long finish. The tannin structure is not incredible, but it's good enough to say that this wine can be laid down for another couple of years. Say
Without a doubt.
Another 5 years. Again, this is a 2012 that we're drinking right here. So this will be able to age in your cellar for another 5 years or so. Not sure what the price point is on the Lewis Grace, but a dynamite wine. What I'm picking off of this is a little bit of cinnamon right up at the front.
Okay.
Cinnamon, maybe some cocoa flavors in there. Definitely some dark cherry. A little bit of, like I said, grapefruit on the finish of the palate, and a nice long finish that I really love from a wine that's still kind of developing and opening up a little bit.
Well, you
I
know,
feel
have
it's
the small
wonderful.
stuff.
I feel it's wonderful. So,
Thanks, Andy.
And some pepper on the nose too.
It is
I
peppery.
did
more than-
get that. I did get that. I didn't get the jammy. I got tart. I got pepper.
so because it's not real sour, like Allison pointed out, it's very smooth to me. That, to me, I'm asking, right? Because I'm not a connoisseur.
Nor am I. I mean, we're all just kind of regular.
Is that
Pretty regular
is
folk.
that the difference between a good wine and a bad wine? Is that it's really smooth. It's really smooth.
In my personal opinion, again, wine is incredibly objective. So what you might think is incredible, I might think is rat piss.
No.
But what I look for is a wine that's not too terribly sweet, a wine that has some big oak and some pepper in it, and a wine that's going to have some nice tannin structure. So you're going to get at least some of that velvety structure in your mouth, where it kind of dries your mouth out a little bit, makes your taste buds kind of perk up a little bit, almost like having chicken skin. You can taste it on your tongue, right? Your tongue's, the little buds are kind of going. And a wine that is going to continue after you swallow it for the next 30 seconds to a minute and a half to develop some of those flavors. So you're going to taste different things as you inhale and exhale. Obviously, a lot of the taste buds are located right here in the nose.
This
So
has got a long finish.
yeah.
The finish
But the
is long,
mouthfeel,
it's
but the mouthfeel is not real heavy. It's not real
Soft,
big.
yeah.
It's very soft and smooth.
Very,
Relatively
very
light.
mild.
I'm going to say relatively light.
I think it's very light.
Right? It's relatively light in
Now
its
that I'm on
mouthfeel.
my second, little
Pour.
try, right? It's, to me, I still get that tart in the beginning.
Yeah.
But it's got a long finish, and then it's really smooth. It's almost velvety.
Now, where you would say tart, I would say
It's like
pepper
tart
at
cherry.
the beginning. Pepper at the beginning on the side right here, like a white pepper on the side of my tongue.
Okay, yeah.
And then where I'm getting the tartness is at the back end of the finish. I can taste that grapefruit at the back of the palate. If you've had a piece of
Little
grapefruit,
citrus,
that
little
citrus
citrus, yeah.
and bitterness that you
Okay.
get with a grapefruit. So again, this is a 2012 Lewis Grace. Technically, it's a cab. I would refer to technically it's an Aboriginal red. It's 50% cab and Shiraz from the Sierra foothills. A very, very nice bottle and great for sharing. So check out warriorroasters.com. Enjoy your wine, enjoy your night, enjoy your life. It's a good life channel.
Cheers.
Cheers.